That's when I started like an agency, and then it wasn't just YouTube revenue. From 18 to, I guess now I've made like multiple millions, if not 10 million plus a year.
When one arrow of truth comes in, it can crumble an entire village, and that is exactly what is happening right now.
They say that you're pushing underage girls into OnlyFans. Is that?
Girls can't sign a contract.
Jack Doherty is staring down prison walls, and not just for a few months. We're talking about a whole decade. Yes, 10 years behind bars. Sounds unreal, right? Like something straight out of a rumor mill? But no, this is cold, hard reality. Jack has been on the radar before. Remember when CPS was digging into him over allegations linked to his agency under the Child Protective Act? That was already messy enough. But this time, he's in way deeper trouble. Investigators have now locked onto solid evidence, the kind that doesn't just disappear. His name is officially tied to something far more explosive than ever before. So how exactly did Jack Doherty land himself a possible 10-year sentence? Let me break it down. His so-called OnlyFans agency, the very business he bragged about as his main moneymaker, is now under full-blown investigation. Authorities aren't just looking at surface details, they're tearing through his bank accounts, tracking every dollar, every transfer, and every person.
Finished high school and I moved from New York to LA, and I got like a $25,000 a month house on Rodeo Drive, and I was just doing YouTube at the time, and like my rent was like $25K a month. I was splitting with like 3 other people, but like still like I was doing like 30-40K a month on YouTube, and videos are expensive. You have employees and stuff and rent and everything. It was like adding up, and I was like, yo, I need to make more money. Like I need to do something. And then I figured it all out. Started an OnlyFans management.
Who got roped into his operation. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're even reopening older allegations that many thought had been buried. Jack himself once admitted that running an agency was his main source of income. But now that same empire could be the reason he spends the next decade locked away. At one point, CPS actually showed up at Jack Doe's own front door to investigate. That's how serious this has gotten. This isn't just some online drama between influencers anymore. This is dark, dangerous territory. Jack has been using his cash, his status, and his platform like a weapon, manipulating women and dragging them into his twisted business. And yes, reports even claim underage girls were caught up in this mess. Yet shockingly, so many people are sitting back.
When I turned 18, that's when I started like an agency, and then it wasn't just YouTube revenue. From 18 to, I guess now I've made like multiple millions, if not 10 million plus a year.
Laughing, acting like it's no big deal. To make things worse, another video has surfaced, exposing the same disturbing behavior with yet another victim. Even Jack Doherty's own former employees are turning against him, pulling back the curtain and showing how he allegedly buried all his dirty secrets behind the glitter of fame, stacks of cash, and a flashy lifestyle. They claim he built a whole image just to cover his tracks. But if you ask Jack himself, he'll deny it all without blinking. On a podcast, when a host pressed him about these allegations, he straight up dodged every question, refusing to admit to anything. Jack has never once pleaded guilty, and every time he's cornered, his answer is the same. I'm innocent. So Jack, do you think people are just jealous of you? And that's why these so-called false allegations keep popping up? Honestly, I don't think that's the case at all. I'm not here to say whether he's fully guilty or innocent, but let's be real. For Jack Doherty and people like him, society is being chipped away day by day. He's out here recruiting girls into his OAF agency, building a business that he proudly admits is his main money machine. And that's exactly why police are finally stepping in to put an end to it and hold him accountable.
I was texting Piper and like asking her like if she's setting up. He said, I could make you double the—
Jack Doherty, I'm good, man. I don't need anything.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Wait, what?
Again.
Now let's take it even deeper. On another podcast, a host brought up Andrew Tate's arrest for trafficking and other disturbing allegations, asking Jack if he could face similar charges. Did Jack own up? Not at all. He flat out rejected the comparison, insisting he's done nothing wrong, unlike Tate. But here's the crazy twist. Jack was actually blocked by Andrew Tate himself, and instead of being embarrassed, he bragged about it, claiming he's better than Tate. Now, think about that for just 1 second. Andrew Tate is already one of the most hated names online, with a mountain of accusations weighing him down. But Jack Dye, he's on a whole different level, and not in a good way. Tate might play the role of a fake alpha male, but Jack doesn't even make it to that league. His world is way shadier.
The fact that they're trying to get a girl to make an OnlyFans, like—
We don't want you, no one wants to buy your OnlyFans. I'm just saying, like, you might as well. Like, we're just putting it out.
We're not worried about her being 18. We focus—
Way darker. For Jack to even compare himself to Tate is beyond reckless. It's disgusting. And the truth is about to get uglier. Because right here in this video, you'll see Jack Dye's own ex-friends and former employees step up and blow the lid off his so-called OnlyFans agency, exposing his reckless behavior for everyone to see. This is the moment to speak up loud and clear. Jack Dye has to be investigated, exposed, and dragged into accountability before it's too late. Because if predators like him aren't stopped now, they can grow into the next Epstein or P. Diddy. Powerful figures who wreck lives while the rest of the world looks the other way.
Lavish lifestyle, the cars, the girls, the jewelry, the clothes. He has it all when it comes to the surface. But when you actually dig deeper and see what he has to do in order to live the lifestyle he has, most people wouldn't trade what they are doing for.
Jack cannot be allowed to climb that ladder. He has to be caught before he becomes exactly like them. Nobody should sit back and let someone like Jack Doherty keep destroying lives just to stack up his money. If society stays silent, the damage will only spread wider, and it's always the innocent girls who end up paying the ultimate price. And as you already know, the police are officially investigating Jack Doherty right now. Reports say that if he's found guilty under the law, he could be staring at up to 10 years locked away. Authorities aren't just checking the underage allegations either. They're tearing into how many scams, shady deals, and hidden crimes Jack may have committed behind closed doors. This man needs to be held fully accountable, because what he's allegedly done doesn't just hurt individuals, it poisons entire communities. People like this are nothing but a curse to society, and the law must finally treat crimes like his with the seriousness they deserve. So yes, make no mistake, Jack Dye is dragging society down, and it has to end now. Just look at names like Lil Tay, Sophie Rain, or even Bad Bobby. These girls are pulling in millions of dollars in a single hour. And who's out here pushing and promoting them? People like Jack Dye. And that's why the younger generation is spiraling, chasing false inspiration, while real encouragement and real values are vanishing from society. All because shady figures like Jack are cashing in on it. And make no mistake, he's not doing it for opportunity. He's profiting fully off this mess. That's exactly why someone like Jack Dye needs to face real accountability and pay the price for his actions. When his empire started crumbling, did Jack stop? Not even close.
You're pushing underage girls into OnlyFans. Is that?
Girls can't sign a contract. They can't sign up on OnlyFans. Like, it's physically impossible. That's just obvious bullshit. Like, anyone with a brain would know that's can't possibly be true, because you can't sign age girls. Like, that just makes no sense. Like, so what are you gonna do with them?
Do you think there's underage girls on OnlyFans?
It's impossible. You need a passport and an ID, a tax ID. You need everything to like actually go on OnlyFans. People don't get. So it's just like the allegation is just so stupid, because it's just like you can't physically do that.
He jumped straight into another scam. This time, a crypto scheme designed to squeeze money out of desperate people. And when the backlash hit and critics called him out, what did he do? He wiped the slate clean, deleting evidence like it never happened. But think about it. That's the game for people like him. The moment they're cornered, they launch another scam just to snatch fast cash. And now, his downfall is catching up to him. Jack's situation is sinking so fast that he can't even cover the basic expenses for his own girlfriend. And the wildest part? He's openly claiming that she's only with him for money. He even went as far as saying that in front of her own mother. Jack's situation right now is worse than ever. The guy has basically lost every single income stream. You barely even see Jack Doherty on YouTube or anywhere else anymore. The flashy Jack who once pulled in millions every month and lived like he was untouchable, that version of him is gone. These days, he's crumbling piece by piece. And with the way things are collapsing, it won't be long before Jack Doherty vanishes from the internet completely. So, what do you think about that? Do you believe Jack can survive this fall, or is it game over for him once and for all? And with police now digging deep into his case, how many years do you think Jack Doherty really deserves to serve behind bars? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear it. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you later.